This would take place during their battle with Androlophus. As after the battle, everything seemed like everything was fine. But Octavia would leave Stolas just like in canon. But everyone was so focused on this, Blitz would say, "Where's Loona?" As he looked, she was impaled with an icicle. As Blitz would run and say, "Loona! Loona!" As she would look up and say, I love you, Dad." As then she would start to cry and go off. As he said, "No, no, no! Why did I do this? Why did I do this? Why did I save? Why?" As Stolas felt more guilty, Loona was gone because of him. As he said, "Blitz, I'm sorry." "You're sorry she's gone? Huh? You didn't have to do this, you know." Stolas would say, "You didn't have to follow me. I followed you because I wanted to save you, just like you saved me. Because I love... As Blitz loved Stolas, and it was obvious what he was trying to say, but he was grieving. As Stolas would say, "I love you too. Maybe we can..." They would try to rush her to the hospital, but there was nothing they can do. Loona was gone. And a few days would pass, and Blitz was so depressed he could barely get out of bed in the morning. So much so that Stolas would try to take his job, only for a little while. This wasn't that strong because he didn't have his magic anymore, but he could use a weapon here and there. And, well, he was basically carried by the team. However, Stolas was much more kind than Blitz, and had a much more kind face, so was good for business, as he managed to get more and more customers in. All the imps hated him, but most of the sinners who just got down here didn't know who he was, so it worked out quite well. As Stolas was able to keep the business going for a few months, he would have to talk to Blitz eventually. As Stolas would be sitting down, Moxxie would say, "What's up?" "Well, it's just that Blitz has been different. I'm sure you can tell, and I know why, but he needs to get back to work." As then Stolas would start to walk away, Moxxie would say, "Can I come with? I have something important to tell him." Sure." As Stolas would go back to his place, where he was living with Blitz, as he would knock on Blitz's door, Blitz would say, "I don't want to talk to anyone." Stolas would say, "It's important." As then Stolas would open it. Say, "Stolas, I told you not to." Stolas would then say, "Listen, we need to talk. Alright? You're barely involved in business anymore. I mean, I'm able to handle customer service and stuff, but I can't do a fight job. And we only have Millie and Moxxie to..." As Blitz would say, "Only Millie and Moxxie, huh?" Stolas would say, "No, I didn't mean to, Blitz would get up and say, "Listen, Stolas, I just need more time, alright? And why is Moxxie here?" Moxxie would say, "You don't have time, sir. You have to get involved now." Blitz would say, "I'm grieving here. Don't you understand that?" Moxxie would say, "Millie's pregnant. We need a stable job to support us. And we're making good money, but it's not going to be enough if you don't." As suddenly, Blitz would tone out, as all he can think about was a baby. All he could think about was a child, as Blitz would start to run out the door. As Stolas would say, "Blitz!" as he just ran away. Stolas would sigh and start to run after him. As Blitz kept running, he kept thinking about Loona. Sure, he didn't have her when she was little, but she was still his kid. And now, Octavia can't talk to Stolas. Loona's gone. It was all his fault. All of it was his fault. Blitzo looked down from the building, and he thought about it. After all, after everything he's done, after all the people he's ruined, why should he do this? As then, suddenly, Stolas would grab him and pull him down. "What are you doing? I ruined everything, Stolas. Thanks to me, you don't have a daughter, and I don't have one either. I can't do anything right. All I do is..." Stolas would suddenly slap Blitz and say, "I love you. You make me happy. Don't you understand that?" As Stolas would hold Blitz tight, as Blitz would start to cry, I'm sorry, Loona, I'm sorry, Octavia, I'm sorry, Stolas. I never meant for any of this to happen. I never wanted any of this to happen. All I ever wanted was to be a good person, a good demon, good to the people around me, and now look at me." Stolas would say, "If you want to be a good person, you cannot go up there and destroy people." As Blitz would say, "Not funny, Stolas." Stolas would say, "Yeah, but they need you now." "I know. I need to stand up for Moxxie and Millie." As then, Stolas would let Blitz down, and Blitz would say, "Thank you, Stolas," as they would kiss. as then Blitz and Stolas would get back to work. As Blitz and Stolas would work on the business, they would also work on themselves, as they would work on making a safe environment for Moxxie and Millie's baby. As Millie was 5 months pregnant, she would come into the office as Blitz would say, "You know, I think you should take some time off." Millie would say, "I can work, come on. We can handle it. Besides, you need it." Millie would then nod and say, "You're right. Blitz, I didn't want to tell you because you see me as a machine, destroying everything in my path. But after this baby, I don't know if I can..." Blitz would say, "We'll give you time off, don't worry. We'll make sure the baby's taken care of." Millie and Blitz would then hug, as Blitz and Stolas then left. As Millie was then happy, as she felt like the baby can be taken care of, as then we cut to Octavia. Octavia would look down at Loona's grave and say, "You lied to me. You said my dad cared, but he doesn't." As then she would continue to think, but you gave it up just so he could see me. You did all that just so he can have a choice. I feel guilty not letting him in, but he abandoned me. Can I really do this? I guess I'm not talking to anyone, am I? She would get down, as then she would smile. "You know, I know that you're gone, and you're never coming back, and no one can hear me, but I don't know. Talking to you or whatever this is, it's just..." As Octavia would get up and start to leave. As she would think for a second, Loona gave up everything just so she could see her father, and she doesn't even want to give him a chance. I mean, he left her, but maybe she just didn't know. Eventually, after hours of thinking about it, she would go to Blitz's place. Blitz would be in his apartment with Stolas. As Octavia would shake, she would knock on the door. Stolas opened and he would say, "Octavia?" as he would hug her tightly. I'm sorry. I just didn't..." Octavia would say, "I didn't want to let you back in, but after watching Loona perish, I realized something. We're not going to live forever. Even if we're immortal, or that's what I've been told. You've been hurt before, and I feel like that, well, it's just that if you're gone, that's it. You're gone, and I'll never see you again. I don't want to go through that. I miss Loona. I've only talked to her once. I can't imagine how it'd feel if you went away. I want to do this. I want to start over with you. Rebuild something new." Octavia would start to sing, as Stolas would sing with her, as they would both sing together and start to rebuild their relationship. As that was going on, Blitz would walk out through the balcony, as he would look down and think about Loona. "You would have loved to see this, Looney. But I gotta move on. I'll never forget you, though," as he simply smiled out in the distance. As time would pass, people would start to get better. Blitz would always miss Loona, but he had to let it go, as eventually he would move on. It would take some time, but he would. As Moxxie and Millie would have a beautiful baby girl. It was a beautiful little imp. As Moxxie would name it Loona, after her. As Loona would grow up, the job would become more stable, as Blitz and Stolas became happier together, and Octavia was happy with them too. As we cut to a year after Loona's death, So yeah, Loona was officially gone. It's been a whole year now. As they all simply sat there and looked at her gravestone, Blitz would walk up to him, put his hand on it. "Goodbye, Loona. We all miss you." As then they would say their final words as they left. They'll never forget Loona, but they had to move on with their lives, because that's how life works. No one's here forever, and when they pass, it's hard, but you gotta move on. That's gonna leave things off. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and please share with all your friends. This video, I think I did a pretty good job, you know? And by the way, this is the person that suggested it, so yeah. Guys, if you're starting the channel, suggest stuff, you know? I'll shout you out. Seriously though, if anyone wants to start a new YouTube channel, I'll shout you out, you know? I don't care, you know? Anything to help out small creators. I remember being a small creator, not really knowing what the heck I'm doing. And this isn't my first channel. I've had channels before, but I didn't really know, and those channels are kind of like abandoned at this point. Peppery Friend 96 was my first ever YouTube channel, and I might react to some of my old videos. You guys want to see that? I would love to continue that channel, honestly, but I don't have, I don't remember my account info at all, so
yeah. But anyway, I really enjoyed making it, so I hope you enjoyed watching it. You mean the world to me. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. And thank you for being there for me. It really means the world to me. I love you all so, so much. And I'll never forget when I first made this channel. And I 7K, definitely. Now, there's a lot of YouTubers bigger than me, and I hope I become bigger one day. But, like, you know, it's crazy that there's 7,000 of you guys subscribed. And I know not all of you watch. Maybe a lot of you subscribed and stopped watching. But still, it's amazing. And overall, we have 1 million views. Like, maybe 2 million if you check out my channel. Like, check out my About Me. You'll see how many views we have overall. Like, I've ever gotten. Which is insane. Thank you all. Really, thank you. From the bottom of my heart. It means the world to me that you're all here. It really does. And tomorrow, I don't know if you guys watch my gaming channel or not, or play any Bethesda games, but like, because, you know, Bethesda's my jam. Fallout, Skyrim, that's about it. That's the only 2 games I play from Bethesda. I haven't played that Starfield game. I might, you know, I don't know. There's a lot of mixed reviews, so I'm not thinking. But at the same time, I kind of want to support it because it's new, and if we don't support new games, we just kept saying they all suck. All they're going to do is keep pumping out the same crap then. Because everyone hates new stuff. Why make new stuff? Just keep with the old stuff, you know? So we got to kind of have to support the new games. That's kind of why I'm kind of on a crossroads. Now, if it's absolute booty, then you don't have to support it. But I feel like it does have a lot going for it, you know? I don't know. People are just too cruel when they see something they don't like. But that's just me. People like things to be the same. They like things to be familiar. It's part of our nature, I feel like. Anyway, that's enough of your time. Thank you so much for sticking here, and I love you all so much. Peace out.